I heard. Oh, there you go.
Hello, mate.
Hey!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Nice.
Crash.
Well, that's the thing. Oh, I can feel your kayak actually.
Oh,
Um,
yeah?
but I don't think you can like push people away, which is kind of a good thing.
I can feel your cop mustache you've got going on there.
I've got a mustache on.
You've got a cop tash, yeah?
Oh yeah, I feel the haptics when I'm interacting with you.
Cool.
But it's like if you try to push yourself off me, it won't work.
No, I can steer you away. I definitely can. Go on, push me.
Yeah.
It does work.
Did that?
See, I'm moving
it
away
did.
now. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool, yeah.
Right.
When do you want to go?
I'll just. I just want to. Wait. That's not a good start. That's not a good start at all. It's been a while since I've done this. Right. So. Well, I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards. Don't matter. Right. Well, hi there, guys and gals, game cats and game kittens, and everybody else who's adjacent to any of those descriptions. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Craig, the Hippie Pickle, as always. And today I am joined by somewhere. I'm facing. Well, here we are. I'm joined by one of my subscribers on the channel. It's called Rusty Rage Cage. So, Rusty, how's it going, man?
G'day, folks. All good. All good. Looking forward to a bit of kayaking.
Yeah, it's just nice to try it out. You know, that's the thing when you get into doing more reviews and content. Is you don't get a lot of time for multiplayer. So when something like this comes out, it's really nice just to be able to have someone you could just talk to on Discord or on YouTube and just jump in. So, but I'm always down for a game.
And this is definitely a chill game. I'm going to follow you.
So I'm assuming you got PSVR at launch.
I did, yeah. I got it for Gran Turismo, like purely for Gran Turismo, but obviously
Well,
I like
see,
video games anyway.
I was starting to get into, because of PSVR 1, the last 2 years, I was just basically playing Skyrim, Saints and Sinners, and No Man's Sky. That's all I was playing. So I've missed out on so many great games. But nah, I've played games I would normally not even touch, and just, on face value think, oh, it might not be my thing. But there's so many great experiences on the platform. It's unbelievable.
I do love a bit of VR. Like I say, I'm not too good at playing standing up games. I tends to make my knees a bit wobbly.
Yeah, well, I'd say you couldn't. The thing we could have talked about put a pistol with, weren't we? So
Yeah.
you can modify a lot of stuff, and you turn obstacles off and stuff like that as well. So it all depends if you're a trophy hunter, you want to go for like the trophies and stuff. So
It's like Pavlov. I've had Pavlov for ages, and I don't play it because you have to stand up.
yeah,
and play
yeah. There's no seated option. But see, I used to kind of semi-cheat with that because I've got very small play space, so I used to play before I got the gaming chair. I'd always play with my legs against the back of my sofa. So then,
Yes, that works.
and so I knew exactly where I were in the room. And your positioning. But the good thing about playing Pavlov is you could be going, I could just instantly sit down to crouch and then just jump and then stand back up. And so it was kind of like a good advantage.
Yeah, that does sound good. I say Pavlov's supposed to be really good, but I just haven't played it at all because of that. I say if I'm standing up too long, I tend to get a bit wobbly in the knees,
Yeah, that's the good thing about Crossfire. Crossfire is really good for seated options.
Yeah,
really good.
Outside there. I've played a little bit of that, but I had to uninstall it to make space for... What did I have to make space for this week? I had to uninstall it anyway. I had to get rid of something off my hard drive, so...
Well,
and I've only played the first level, so I must
I think I've only got like 2 games actually on the console storage. Because most of it I've got...
external?
Yeah, no, well, I've got an M2 stick, so I've got a 1 or 2 terabyte. I think it's 1 terabyte one, I think, yeah.
I have one of them as well, but unfortunately it broke a few months ago, so...
And then I've also got what I took out my PS4 Pro. I've actually got a 2 terabyte SSD I had in my Pro, and I've got that in an external caddy, and that holds all my PS4 games and even the PSVR 1 games on there, and they play better remotely in a portable hard drive than they did on the Pro, and it's
cool.
really big difference.
I will have to invest in one of those because it's no good having to delete games all the time and put other things on.
Yeah, well, Gran Turismo, I'd say, is one of the games I don't get to play a great deal of. But my God, how big is that on your hard drive? What is it now? 180 gig or something?
It's massive.
But most of my console storage, I've actually just done a big cleanup. I've got hours and hours of game footage. I'm like, I'll get around to doing this video. I'll get around to doing this video. I've got hours of footage from the like launch week of Walkabout Mini Golf last year, with a lot of the game cats from the Without Parole community.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I've been meaning to get like a highlight reel done with that for a while, but it's just sat there. And when you start getting game keys in, it's like you start, you want to get a review. So they've been good enough to give me a key. I want to put the work in and get the content out.
Of course, man. If they're giving it to you, of course.
Well, this is why I'm like a firm believer of physicals. And it's like I've seen a bit of chat, people saying the one on Twitter about Into the Radius could really do with a physical, if like perp games. But for small, I understand why the industry's going away from it, because a lot of games like this, if the cost of getting this put onto a disc would not make the game profitable for such a small team.
Yes, unless they're going to sell loads and loads and loads of them, and they're probably
exactly.
Not, so.
But and that's the thing. I really do hope Into the Radius is going to be good. I was really surprised actually, because I knew on Steam it's CM Games, and they developed and published it themselves on Steam. But then I think for other formats, they've had Fast Travel Games. So I assumed Fast Travel Games was the solo port studio for it. But in the opening titles, VR Monkey pops up. So I don't, which I was really, really happy to see, because I love VR Monkey. There's such a nice bunch of guys and gals, of course, and it's just, they're really hard working. They've got just a passion for the industry. It's a shame, but they've had to come off of Twitter because it got banned, didn't it, in Brazil?
Oh, really?
That's weird. Political reasons. The government was banning access and threatening things if people use VPNs and things. It's like, you don't want that kind of stuff. No. I must admit, it's like even Brian from Without Parole's come off of Twitter because of the stuff he's been seeing, all the political nonsense. But I do see some of it being British, but I don't think it's targeting me in the algorithm as much. Most political stuff.
I was just going to say I have a Twitter account, but I'm like never on there unless I've got a game that I've got a problem with, and then I'll get in touch with the devs on Twitter.
It's Twitter what's connected me to the industry so much, and it's where I got my first codes from. Because the first code I got was Sugar Mess. Let's Play Jolly Battle. They just contacted me saying, because I do a lot of posts of my content and putting like PSVR2 hashtags in it and stuff, and they just messaged saying, would you like to cover it? So, and then that gave me the confidence to hang on. I'm getting to that point. I'm wondering if I could actually just start asking devs, and I approached a few people, and they happily give me keys.
Well, I hope you get one for Skydance, man, for BMO.
It's one of those, right? And I know how big it is. It's possibly unlikely, but my big thing, and if Skydance sees this video on the unlikely chance, I will more than happy to pre-order the physical edition of this if I get a key at review or at launch, because I'm going to buy I want the physical. And with the news, it's now been delayed to the 6th of December.
That's right. Yeah.
And I think the physical was due out on the 15th, because my birthday is the 13th. So.
Hint, Mrs. Mrs. Pickle.
Yeah, well, it worked last year for Resident Evil 4. I've still not finished. Can you believe it's getting close to my birthday? I've still not finished Resident Evil 4 yet.
I have finished 4. I haven't finished 8 yet, but I did finish 4. I love 4 when it was so much fun.
8 in fact, no, 8 was me. I think I might have played 8 pretty early on, because I think I think that was one of the first long live streams I did. I loved 8, even though I played it flat screen when it first came out. I wish I'd waited. I had waited for it in VR, Well, I waited on RE8 or RE4 because I was never keen on RE4 initially anyway. Something about that story, that bit of story never really clicked with me. And I didn't play it and get into RE4 until years later. It's just something about the story is not quite as good, and it's not as scary as 7 and 8. And 7 was definitely scary as hell.
Has its moments, it definitely has its moments.
Oh yeah. And there's a few bits what got me, even though I'd played the game, but I wish I'd waited. But I think playing as Ethan, because he's just an everyday guy, you feel vulnerable. Whereas Leon's a badass. You don't feel vulnerable.
Dude, you are miles ahead of me, man. I can't even see you anymore.
Yeah, I was just turning around. I think I'm just rabbiting on, just going down the canyon, But yeah, so what's been your highlights so far with the PSVR 2?
Well, I say Gran Turismo. I've got well
Yeah.
over 1,000 hours in Gran Turismo, like so,
Oh,
and that's why I bought
a
the
lot.
PSVR 2 in the first place. You know, at the minute I play pretty much everything in the headset, like even the fart games.
Yeah.
Like the room I'm sat in at the minute,
I
hasn't actually
tried
got a
doing a
TV
bit of
in it.
flat
You
on
know?
it. Yeah, I tried doing a bit of flat on it, and it just it's not. Yeah, I don't know. There's because I still find because I did find on PSVR 1 the screen drift. I do find you can still get screen drift when doing like bigger screen in the headset.
Oh, I haven't noticed that. But as I say, I play
Might just
everything
be
at the
my
minute.
setup. I
So
don't know.
I haven't got a TV in this room at the minute anyway, so I'd have
I've
to
got
drag everything in the living room for that. Some beautiful fishies down here, like little rock salmon there.
yeah. I must
I'm
admit
looking
though,
forward to
doing this at night time though, it's like compared to some games with the black levels, you
it's
really
dark,
see
yeah.
the mirror on the night version of this.
My eyes are pretty blurry anyway, so I never noticed this mirror stuff that people talk about. I've got old eyes, you know.
I can kind of see it now here in these. We're going through this section because it's a bit darker. When you're out in the open, you know, it's just. I always describe it. It's kind of like when people say screen door effect, but mirror and screen door are two different things. But it's a similar description. It's kind of like a mesh.
It was something I would have
it's like you've
noticed
got a
on
veil
PSVR
on,
1. Yeah, it's something I would have noticed on PSVR 1 a lot, but I don't really notice it on this one.
Well, the nighttime level for this especially, it's not so bad in the Antarctica one if I remember. But the bear's round here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
My original video I did when this course came out, I didn't realise it was going to.
Yeah, it kind of fires you across the map, doesn't it?
I'll have to censor myself out. Not been swearing too much. I usually swear a lot. So I was only looking at the cubs and she just came and just gave me a beef out of the way.
I
It is
throws
cool.
you onto the rocks. But there she is.
Come on. Ah. Well,
Must be too
she
far
can
away.
swim.
I can't hear the rock. Does she get in the water, does she?
I don't know.
Come after you.
She's trying. You get a go.
Hello, Cuddly. Hello,
you say
Cuddly.
hello.
Hello, Cuddly. How's it going? Raw, raw, raw. I can't hear you, mate. Looks like you're yawning. Go on, give me a smack. Boom. Oh, you missed.
Yeah,
Right,
because
mate.
they've missed. Not
I
the
don't know.
friendliest of bears.
Could you hear the roar before? Is it? Can you hear the roar there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear it. When she opens her mouth, I can't hear her making any noise. Oh well. It's all cool.
Want some? Want some?
Smack. Oh, smack. Better fight.
It's a puppet. Yeah, you're not so hard now, are you? You caught me by surprise last time. It's my terms now. It's my land now, bear.
We're not
away.
looking at do you no harm, bear.
I'm going for the cubs. I'm going for the cubs.
Little cubbies. Little
They are
cubbies.
cute.
They are
I don't
cute,
usually
man.
get a chance because
Okay.
she's not going to walk on now. I think that she comes to the point.
Can you see the problem I've got now? My paddle's got stuck underneath my kayak.
Oh no, it's to me. You're in the air.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's got it sorted.
Can you imagine if someone was in the second player seat? You could have a spectator.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, man. This game is just pretty sweet. It's quite chilled, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice, and the rapids are nice, but I think they could go more with that, and I hope they do well. And I'm kind of I think the price was good for the DLC for what it was. It's a big level.
I can't even remember how much it was. It was like £6 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about £6, and if for a small team they need to do little bits like that to keep themselves going, get more content.
Yeah, of course, man.
It's a good thing. I'll support them. I will support them.
I want a level with more sharks in it. I know there's some sharks in the Norway one.
That's the one thing about Pistol Whip. The amount of free content they've added. They're like they're like Hello Games, where they could do charging for this at this point, but they keep coming out with new content, new maps, and new themes. I've still actually got from the last collection they did. I only did one video, but I did do a video with the other two songs. But it's on my PC. I haven't yet to edit it because I can't work out my PC editing software. It's just every time I sit down to do it, and it's something so simple. I load it up on DaVinci Resolve, and I want to put my clip there, and I want to put my intro and my credits on, and I can't even figure out how to do that or to highlight a section. It just seems so non-intuitive.
What you need, my friend, is a YouTube tutorial, and I'm sure there'll be one out there on YouTube. Like.
Yeah, it's having the time when you want to just. But that's the thing. I want something as easy as Share Factory, because Share Factory is so easy to use. and I'm pleased with the results I'm getting from the content. I'm enjoying making it, and
Yeah.
but it's just nice and easy.
This is sweet. Oh, I'm
So
actually
yeah,
getting
so
sweaty. I'm getting a sweat on now.
yeah, I might stick my fan on in a sec as well. So yeah, what else you been playing? What's been other than Gran Turismo? You been what other highlights you had?
Let me see. Saints and Sinners, obviously. Although I haven't played much of the second one.
Well, same here. Yeah, I did wait because I did wait to play I bought the second one, but I didn't play it because I wanted to play the remaster of the first one.
Yeah.
So I played that all the way through. Really enjoyed going through that again, and it's one of those in your eyes. You're thinking it always looked this good, right? It always looked this good, but it's definitely a boost.
What else do I play at the
But
minute? I've
I
got that
started playing the
Arcade
second,
Paradise thing.
but oh, I love Arcade Paradise. I
Now, I've
absolutely
only
love
really had
Arcade Paradise.
one night on that, but I'm not getting into it again. It
So,
actually felt like it was such hard work. I actually thought, fucking
well,
hell.
see, you're of the same age group as me anyway, and I think the big thing about that, the why I wanted to give that a 10. Everything about that game, even though it's got like some bugs here and there and a few different issues or a few improvements, I wanted to give it a 10 because I loved it, and that was mainly because of the nostalgia.
Yeah, it does take you back, doesn't it?
Captured that so well, and then the music on there, even though it's like more modern music, is in a style what's reminiscent of that age.
Of the days, yeah.
And there's
back in the days.
a band based down in Cardiff called Recluse,
Uh-huh.
and they've featured on my video, and I actually bought their entire discography on Bandcamp for like £11.20 for like 3 albums and loads of and well, more than 3 albums, but some live stuff as well. Really really cool. Want to go and see them, but yeah, I just love it. But there's a few niggles, but it's a great game.
Well, so I just found it like I don't do that much washing at home, So Jesus, this is actually like I'm doing hard work here,
But
But
it's
I must give it another bash, like.
I've
fun, like,
come
definitely
I've
good
come to
fun.
the realization with what I've been playing recently in games like Into the Radius. I like management sims. I'm that kind of anal guy who likes organising stuff.
Yeah.
And I've probably done more organising in my cabin it's like with Sense Sinners, organising the crypt and putting things out. I'm that kind of guy, and I'll lose so much time playing stuff like that. That's why I lose so much time in No Man's Sky, because I'm base building and decorating the bases and stuff like that. It's
No
just
Man's
hours
Sky,
and
man.
hours.
I've had a nightmare with No Man's Sky. I've got off that first planet about 100 times, and then I always just restart the game the next time I play it. So I'm always just on the same first planet,
Right, well,
I must
it
do
depends.
it again, man.
It depends how you feel about being boosted. But if you want to go into No Man's Sky, I can get you kitted out with plenty of cash. So then, if you just see a
Level
cool
up.
ship, you can just buy it. You still
Yeah.
got to learn the game and play the game and discover stuff. But if you want some cash, where you're in a space station, and suddenly like an S-class flies in, like cool, it's you could just buy it.
Brilliant
So,
how much support they've done for that, though, as well, isn't it? How much they've improved
Yeah.
it over the years.
And well, that's the thing. It's got to have been just constantly selling, but it's been popular on Twitch. It's big on Twitch. They have the Twitch drops all the time. So I have stopped in on a few of the streamers to get the Twitch drops over the years. But it's only since PSVR 2 I started doing the expeditions.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I've just bypassed it every time so far. But
Your
I've
face fondling sessions.
yeah.
You do like to fondle a face in there, I've noticed.
Well, I went to grab her mentionables, right, on that clip. But there's a clip what actually we lost the footage because there's this bug when you record several clips in a row. And I don't know if it only just happens on No Man's Sky. Instead of just doing a entire start new recording, if we do several clips in a row,
Check out that eagle, dude.
Oh, nice.
Sorry,
Yeah,
carry on.
that's all right. It freezes the image. The audio's still running, but there's no actual
The
video
picture
recording.
sucks. Yeah, that sucks.
And there was a scene where I was trying to grab the boobs, and I was leaning in, and it was doing that thing where it pushes you away from desks or objects in VR, and it was just pushing me away from it. It was like, no.
No,
it
can't
was
do
a
that.
really funny clip, but I lost it.
Oh, it's a shame, man.
But the short I've just uploaded, I was quite pleased with that one with the Benny Hill music.
Oh, I'm going to hit the rocks.
Hey.
Haptics in this are good. I always forget to turn my haptics on because I try and save the controller battery,
Oh yeah, I think I've got mine on. Yeah.
I turned them on for this, and they are
Oop.
good, aren't they?
Turn my fan on.
Yeah, it's getting hot, man.
So the only thing I'd put it in, I've got like a footstool, and I'd put it on there, blowing in my face for a lot of games if it's hot. But when you're recording, you just get the mic rustle, you know.
Yeah. I've got a big fan in front of me as well, because I say it's been stupid hot the last couple of days. This is the first time I've really been able to play VR in the last sort of 3 or 4 days, you know. And we had a rubbish summer here as well. Like the summer was just rainy and crap all the time, and then last week or so it's just been roasting up.
I'm down in Suffolk, and to be honest, we've had a bloody good summer, you know. But since I've moved down here, being from Yorkshire, where it just like, you know, it's like you might as well go to Scotland. It's just because it's raining, it's Yorkshire. But Suffolk's generally the weather we get it really mild down here a lot of times. But it's like all the thunderstorms. No, that's the thing. None at all anywhere near us. It's been quite a warm day.
We've just had a nice cloudy day today, but I like it because it's nice and cool.
So this is the thing, how long we've been going? Like 15, 20 minutes, and it just seems like the level's still going. We haven't even got to the rapids, you know.
No, we haven't got anywhere yet, man.
I think it was worth the money.
Catching a fish. You see him?
I saw something swoop down.
He just dived down and caught a little fish there. This must be the rapids coming up down here now.
Yeah, I think it's round that next bend. There he is.
Yeah, there's Mr. Eagle.
It's like, because this level's so big though, these pop in on some of these rocks because of the distance, which you don't notice as much as some of the other levels. There's a lot of detail in this level.
Yeah. That graphics are stunning on this game, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it showcases just how bloody good this headset can look.
One that I'm really looking forward to, again, I'm a bit of a shark freak, is that Subside. I really want that to come to PSVR 2.
Right, yeah.
Because I ain't got a PC to play it.
Where he comes again.
There he goes, yeah. See if he catches anything. No, he didn't get one that time.
No.
Failed.
Oh, is that the dead ends? No. Is the rapids that way?
I think it's down this way where I'm pointing.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's a little corner there, and you go around the corner, and I think it goes into Whitewater.
These are dead end you can get down on here, can't you? Like into a tunnel.
It's going to get quite embarrassing in a minute when I start panting on your stream. I smoke too many cigarettes, man.
Oh, tell me about it. I know I should stop.
I've given up trying to stop now.
Well, I do vape, you see, and I have actually gone, you know, I went full-blown into vaping for, I think the longest I've gone is about 18 months, I think.
Oh, fair play.
But then, you know, life events, and it's a coping mechanism, and people what don't smoke don't get that kind of thing. It's, you find what works, and sometimes that's the only thing what's ever worked to stop me being, rage pickle or, you know.
Oh, I go a bit mental when I've had a drink, as you've probably experienced. In fact, you've definitely experienced. I do go a bit nuts, like when I've had too much to drink. But I enjoy it, you know.
It doesn't react with some of my meds these days. It's like the last couple of times I've really gone at it, I've actually blacked out.
That's the worst that one when you wake up and you don't know what you've been out the night before. Like.
Yeah, or you know, it's kind of like, and I don't like it. I've got to take care of myself a little bit more. This is the dead end. It's like a cave, isn't it?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm following you. I thought this.
We went down the left-hand path. We went down the left-hand path, didn't we?
We did.
Let's get a bit of speed up. Ooh.
We took the sinister path.
Oh yeah, because you can hear the water dripping on this overhang, can't you? It's like it just looks so pitch black in there, though, and that's the thing. In this section. I can slightly see the Murray, even though it's dark. But compared to the night level of here, that's like it is being playing through a veil. Oh, you can't hear the water in this bit.
So this is the dead end, is it?
I can slightly hear like a cave echo.
Aww.
Yeah, I do think this is the dead end. Let's have a look.
Let's go and have a look anyway.
He's trying to actually get the proper paddle motion instead of bicycling, because you can just bicycle.
Yeah, you can do that, yeah. I like a bit of Creed as well. Creed's a fun game, but it's very sweaty. Don't know if you've played that one, have you? Boxing?
No.
No, it's pretty cool, man. Especially on the proper controls now on VR2. It wasn't great on.
Yeah, this is the dead end.
So we have to turn around.
Oh, because in here, do you know, in each level there's the inflatables. You've got to get them somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where that is in there, is it?
Yeah, the inflatables in there, and I was trying to do it, and as I was knocking it out, it jumped up. I knocked it in the air, and it got wedged in the pipe near the entrance, and I couldn't get it.
Couldn't get it.
It's like
nightmare, man. Well, do you want to maybe try a different map if rather than going all the way back here?
Well, in fact, if we click here, we could just go straight to the rapids.
Yeah, go to Whitewater. Let's do it.
Whoa, straight off. Trying to stay
Hey,
still.
there we go. Oh, I got a trophy for that for some reason. I got the astronaut trophy. I don't know how that
Well,
happened.
let's try this, shall we?
You're going backwards.
Yeah.
Ah, this is nice and relaxing because I can move at speed without having to roll like a...
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Whose idea was this? Oh, you could do some nice handbrake turns, though.
Oh, you can, absolutely. Yeah, it's nice and calm again. Oh, hit the tree.
Yeah. Oh, get stuck, get stuck.
Bit of speed, get a bit of speed up. Try and catch that one.
So yeah, I've got obviously something I'm playing at the moment. I can't discuss, but of course you will probably.
I know what it is because I've seen it on your.
Yes, anybody on my
recently played
PSN
games.
will definitely know what I'm playing. That's the thing,
Yeah.
because when it comes to game embargoes, you can't show content, share content, stream the content until embargo dates, etc. But there's nothing about being offline on PSN or So people can see what I've been playing, but I can't discuss it. I can't talk about it.
I won't ask you any questions, mate. Don't worry. But
But
should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it anyway.
oh yeah, there's some really good games coming out, and it's like I said, Into the Radius. That was really because I know obviously the bigger channels, places like Jammy and obviously Without Parole, they obviously got keys quite a bit earlier because it's a lot of content to get through for a review. It was literally the minute it went live on PSN, I got the email through.
Got the key.
Yeah, and it's like it was really nice, and the people I've chatted with, because I was chatting to one of the guys from CM Games on email initially. He contacted me because I did the form on their website. I just did the online form, and he contacted me. Said pass the details on to Fast Travel, and then
stomach drop.
then he got back to me and said, you should be getting the key around either the 19th or the 20th. And I got it on launch day, and Fast Travel Games, fantastic.
Sweet, man.
It's like I said, it's a privileged position to be in. I want to play all the games, but and share my passion with other people.
They didn't give you any extra keys to do a giveaway, no?
Well, once I get a little bit bigger, and I am trying to build relationships with some of the devs and people I've talked to, it will be stuff I'll kind of try to get into, and
So it's always a good way to boost the channel if you've got a giveaway and your title people.
Yeah, and it's like people like VR Monkey. VR Monkey are so open to interviews and discussing and about the development process, thought process. A lot of developers can take inspiration from how they operate because they've got such a great outlook on the industry.
Like.
And great community. And they.
Crash.
Yeah.
Right over me.
That was cool. That was cool.
Hey, you freed me though. That was cool.
But yeah, so what's the kind of on the lineup to come? Behemoth, is that kind of your big one?
Behemoth,
you're thinking?
I'm definitely into Behemoth, into the Radius. As I say, Subside. I don't think we'll see Subside this year, but I'm very much looking forward to that.
Well,
Metro should be good. Aliens, definitely. There's lots of good stuff coming,
I want Aliens to be good. Because
I think Phasmophobia will be fun as well.
Yes, I've got a lot of PC friends what play it, so it'll make good content getting a multiplayer session with them.
Yeah, that'd be good crack, right?
Right.
Something that we'll never forget. The freedom of speech is something that we'll never forget.